Hey y'all, it is Friday, November 14th, 2013. You're watching Proof Weight Loss Surgery Work with me, TexasDanielle. I am your Thursday vlogger coming at you on Friday. Sorry, I completely spaced that yesterday was Thursday. Work schedule's been a little weird for me these past few weeks, so the fact that I had Thursday off, I haven't had Thursdays off in a while, and it just threw me off. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry, Leanna, for coming on your day again. But I wanted to do the topic. This week's question is, what is progress? What does it look like, taste like? What does it feel like to you? How do you measure progress? Have you ever thought there's no room for more progress? If so, why, when? And if not, why do you think that? Thanks for all you do. Thanks, Wendy, for letting me do this. What is progress? Progress is change. Progress is constant. Progress is evolution. And progress is not accepting the stagnation of life, accepting, currently in my life, to me, progress is fighting for what you want and fighting to be happy and fighting to do what you love in a place that you love it. There's always constant progress. Progress is in the world. We are always changing as people, and our lives are always changing. So progress is a constant change to me. It may not always be good progress in your opinion, but it's a necessity. It's change. What does it look like? From the weight loss aspect, to me, is getting smaller. Getting smaller. It's a bunch of things. Even sitting here, I'm recording in my bathroom because the lighting's better, so don't judge. But I'm sitting on the edge of the tub, and my butt bones are poking the porcelain. And I don't even think tubs are made out of porcelain anymore, but whatever. It's bony. That's what progress is to me, is being bony and being fit. And what does it look like? I'm going on the cruise, guys, coming up here in 20 days now. I'll be in Tampa. Progress to me is, what it looks like is having some clothes you bought for the cruise, or clothes you bought throughout the year that you plan on wearing the cruise, trying them on, and having to put them in the donation pile because you shrunk them, or you outshrunk them. Progress is having to get new clothes constantly until you get to that maintenance stage or your body quits losing. Progress to me is, how do I measure it? I measure it by the number on the scale. But even then, like I just mentioned, I measure it by my clothes changing, my clothes thighs changing. I just said I had to put some clothes into the donation, but I had never even worn these shorts. 2 pair of shorts, gone. Thankfully, they were thrift store finds or gifts to me from my mom from thrift store finds. So that's a plus to me. Measure it by the scale, measure it by the clothes. To me, progress is also measured in the volume of food that I can eat or should eat or should stop at eating. I have the lap band, it's adjustable. So for me, I know whenever my portions get to so big that where I'm constantly eating 4 ounces of meat for my afternoon lunch, that's me in progress of, hey, you need to go get an adjustment. You need to get your lap band in the right spot because I shouldn't be able to eat 4 ounces at a time. Those are some of the measurements I do for me and my lap band. Have you ever thought there is no more room for progress? Not yet. No, there is always room for progress. There's always room for change. There's always ways to improve. I will say that you will get to a point where you are happy with what you see in the mirror. You love what you see in the mirror. You don't hate yourself anymore. And I have a couple of lap band friends and weight loss friends who talk about this. You don't hate who you are because you used to hate who you were when you were fat or larger or out of control with your food. You didn't have any options in it. So therefore you kind of slack in your physical activity. You slack in the need and the desire and the want to go work out, to go do that physical activity. But to me, the slacking process and then still doing what you need to do even though you are comfortable, that's progress. Because how many of us before in our obese life are like, I'm tired, we'll just stop. Progress, progress is getting up at 4 a.m. when you'd rather sleep in because you haven't been able to sleep in. You haven't woken up without an alarm for 6 weeks. but you still got up and worked out. That's progress. That is what I did today. I've woken up for the past 6 weeks with an alarm every day for 6 weeks. I've woken up with an alarm. I have yet to have a sleep-in day to myself, but my alarm went off. I wanted to sleep in. Progress said, no, you want to lose more. You want to be fit. You want to be in the best shape you can. Get up out of bed and go to the gym. And to me, that is progress. Because I can't tell you how many times 2 years ago, Danielle would be like, I can sleep in another hour instead of getting up. So that's progress. And if not, there's always room for progress. However, I feel that you can take a break from progress and enjoy the now. Enjoy what you're living in. Enjoy the state of life that you're in. However, you know that it is going to change whether you want it or not, and that's progress. That's the way of life. It's constantly changing, constantly moving, constantly going, constantly reaching for something next, something new. It may not necessarily be better. You may not be reaching to get better than yourself, but you're just reaching to try something new. That's progress. And that is how I see progress this week, guys. So sorry to come in at you on a Friday, but I'm glad I answered this question. All right, guys. I will catch you next week for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.